So Mike Tyson is putting together an amateur tournament to try to revitalize boxing, bring back the competitiveness across the international stage. My thing is, he said that boxing is dying, but I feel like Canelo. Boxing is great and always will be great. Boxing ain't going nowhere. Boxing here to stay. All you guys got to do, if you're done being punching bags and all that, and you just want to use your brain and start doing your own thing, you can make up your own belts. You know what I mean? Your own titles. Make your own sanctions. How's boxing gonna be dead? And there's so many people out here that need jobs and need to eat. That's why my old man was a genius at this game. Rest his soul. He did over 20 professional sanctioned boxing matches right here in Omaha, Nebraska. And man, I was there to see it and witness it. It's a beautiful thing, you know. And shout out to the Victory Boxing Club and uh, B&B, CW Boxing Club for keeping this thing together. You know, I had my stint as a coach there and at CW's, and I'm still a coach really, but if he needs me, but I'm just chilling and sitting back and observing everything that's going on in the boxing community. So my thing is put something together, like even Floyd Money Mayweather. You know, he's doing all these things. I think with that TMT, you know, instead of wearing uh, other people's products and saying I'm wearing this and I'm wearing that, that TMT should be almost as, should be like big shit, like, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Prada, and all that. That TMT should be just as big. Should have the same kind of jackets with the little vinyl material and TMT all over that motherfucker. TMT. Y'all got to start putting your minds together. And my old man, he thought he was such a great mind that he'd even be dissing Jordan. He'd be like before Jordan got the Jordans, he'd be like, man, why don't that nigga go and get his own shoe? It was like, I don't know, it was about like 10, 15 years later, they finally got a shoe out there. I was like, about time to do, you know what I mean? So people need, like, you might need, a great mind. Set off your great mind, you know? And this thing is wide open, man. That's what I loved about him. He made opportunities for people, gave people to be professional fighters out here. Know what I'm saying? That's huge. You know what I mean? So, if you can take knowledge out here and be fighters, then you can take knowledge out here and put together an organization. You know, call it whatever. Shout out Tim Blake Baser, OFC, Omaha Fight Club. He did that, still doing it. That's huge. And just like, no knock on Dana White, he said, hey, if you think you can do better, go out and do it and do it yourself. So, talk is cheap, but those guys went out there and started their own organization. Like they got the BKFC, shout out Houston Alexander. Um, they got Dana White running UFC. So what he trying to really do is box this whole thing up in a box, and they got Mike Tyson talking. Boxing's dying type, so he can secure that job and this new stuff they got. I forgot what they called it, but yeah, it's a new organization that Dana White is doing with Takeshi or Shishiki or whatnot. I remember them guys complaining about, their pay and this and that. That's all they're trying to do is bottle this thing up because the boxing is kind of crazy with the belts and the sanctioning and the fighters bucking up and da 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 and all that. That makes that makes them organizations like, we got to do something about this. You know what I mean? Now you're playing with the big wigs, big wigs, man. So this thing can get ugly. So that's all I'm saying. Do it yourselves. They had the Negro leagues, baseball leagues. Y'all gonna have to. I ain't saying it's got to be Negro. I'm just saying boxers all together, everybody. That's boxing. You come together and get on one accord on this thing, and make something happen. This is Master Lee out the NB, better known as the ONE, the Combat Awareness Channel.